Okay, hi everyone. This is Fire Secret 47 here. And the reason why I'm doing this stream is because I'm explaining some drama that went on. And a few of my friends who have been involved with this drama are helping me out and explain everything. So let me call them first. Hi. Yeah, I saw you were about to ask me. I just started the stream right now. And hi Rose.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we have one viewer. Should we just start, I guess?
Well, you should probably explain, and then we could probably just get, explaining to do, so that we don't have to...
I already explained the beginning of why we're doing the stream. It's like a PSA stream of, don't go to this guy.
It's basically, I guess like a aware warning, I don't know what those
PSA warning, public service announcement.
Yeah.
Drama warning. The drama alert.
Yes!
Oh my god. But yeah, just to let you guys know though, this contains a lot of probably sensitive topics and a lot of drama, so if you're not really into that, then I advise you just not to be in here, because things are kind of gonna be, feisty and a bit hot-headed stuff gonna be explained, and you probably might, hear us raging, maybe. I don't know what we're gonna probably do, but we're just gonna be probably go off topic with the drama as well, because we probably have a lot of things we have to say as well, because let's just say this has been going on forever, because
For too long.
Yeah.
But
so
just to let you know.
Do you guys want me to just start with the whole thing, and then you guys can add your perspectives in?
If you want, sure.
I think that would probably be easier. Sure. So no one is interrupting, okay?
Alright.
Okay. Heyo said go for it. Okay, so I think it was about a year ago. About a year ago, I met this dude named Nighthood, or he's also known as the Nighthood Shadow. I first met him through a couple of friends, and he went through some drama with those friends. And to the point where they were actually trying to, I guess in a way trying to dox him. And
at this point, I'm not surprised that
not yet. And I'm just gonna start from the way beginning. And I tried to help him out, but Nighthood was like, I'm going to leave. So he left for a bit, and then he came back, and we started talking to each other around New Year's, where it was just okay. He just wanted some art, and I drew some art for him because he seemed like an okay guy. And eventually that kind of led to our friendship and stuff. And with that friendship came with his personal issues. He grew up in an abusive and isolated household. His parents were divorced when he was about 3-ish, and he didn't really make a lot of friends as well. And right around his freshman year, he had a big breakup with someone who was named Amanda, and by that meaning that Amanda cheated on him. And it kind of left to his whole suffering and saying everyone hates me and all that bullshit. And he tried to like make friends through Google Plus. And yeah, you're right, Swine. It's a hard life.
He doesn't really know how friends work.
Yeah, I guess that's. I mean, I guess that's the consequence of being very isolated and being with this sort of household he lives in. And
basically he just has a lot of problems, and
yeah, he had a lot of personal issues. And he said, like, I'm the only one that really understood him and all that. And eventually, with that, some of his old friends actually came back and tried to say, hey, you should come on. First, it started with, I think, Amanda. It was either Amanda or Gordon. I forget.
I don't know.
But I remember it started off with Amanda saying, like, hey, is Nighthood here? And I was like, oh shit, that's Amanda. And it's like, leave him the fuck alone. I essentially started to defend Nighthood with this problem, with these problems.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, yeah, defending your friend, it was logical because I was that kind of person that wanted to take care of everybody. I wanted to help people. And then it was Gordon. He started to how do I say it? Like, control him? In a way?
Mm.
Yes, it seemed like controlling. Like, he started being very, very overprotective of Nighthood. Like, whenever I do something wrong, or something that seems very suspicious, he just goes off at me, and all that. And eventually I realized that Gordon was pretty toxic to Nighthood, and I was saying, like, you guys should leave. And, I'm trying to think of what else I remember. It kind of led them having a huge fight to the point where Knighthood actually came to Gordon's home and beat him up, while his other friend Zach watched him.
I remember.
Yeah. And then.
Oh, side note, the reason Amanda and Nighthood broke up is because Amanda cheated on him.
Yeah,
Gordon,
she cheated on him with Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
which makes this all the more fucked up.
All the more convoluted too.
Yeah.
What else happened? I know there was a few times where he actually, like, deleted his Google Plus.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I forgot one detail. One detail that happened in, April. Where I was talking to Nighthood through phone calls, and I was one of those people that just seemed very afraid of showing my online friends to my folks. My mom thought I was depressed. But I was like, no, I'm talking to this guy I wanted to meet so badly, which was Nighthood. And eventually my mom talked to me about how, like, online friends aren't real, or he could have done something to hurt me. And I think it was around that time where everything just started to spiral down and down. Where I realized why my mom warned me about him was because he seemed very controlling and very, yeah, she was freaking right. He seemed very controlling, he seemed very, like, sensitive to things that I do, very demanding with my art projects and all that fun shit.
And for thumbnails as well.
Yeah, the thumbnails. I had the idea of wanting to make thumbnails for him because I wanted to be nice. I thought it might be a cool idea to do thumbnails based on the games he plays. But then I realized I was just kind of demanding, and he kept on asking and asking, where eventually I lost motivation to actually do stuff for people. It felt like I was being used, in a way. And
is that why you started commissions? I mean, I could be wrong.
That's part of the reason. That was actually one of the main reasons why I stopped doing requests to people, because I didn't want that feeling of being so demanded upon all for nothing. I mean, sure, Nighthood did give me some things, but it was just didn't seem like it was worth anything. All he did was just these crappy voice stuff. And I have to say crappy because
wasn't that good? It's basically always the same voice.
Yeah, he always used the same voice, the same effects. The only one I really liked from him was like the one based on Incertus, which is one of my anxiety character.
Void was alright.
Yeah, that's true. It's just eventually I just felt like he was a really toxic person for me, and I think it was shortly after I graduated, like 2 days before his birthday, I was like calling it off. Oh wait, no. Before then, where I said like, hey, we should take a break, and he was not up for it. And so like a day later, I wanted to tell him that I can't help him anymore. I can't do this thing that he's been doing to me. Which is, I made this voiceover a long time ago, but I deleted it, like, shortly after. It was where my characters were discussing about Nighthood and saying, like, hey, he should save himself. He shouldn't rely on so many people about his problems. He should, like, face them on his own. But yeah, eventually, after I posted that video and sent it to him, he got upset, and the people that I've told to fuck off, like, defended him from, was, they started harassing me and saying I'm some kind of monster because I left him, and all that. And that was when I decided, like, maybe we could give a second chance to him, which I did, and that didn't work. And then I eventually just told him, like, you know what, I can't be friends with him anymore. I can't be friends with a guy being so controlling like that. He has to go and face his problems on his own. I can't help him anymore. And yeah, that was the end of Nighthood's friendship with me. What are you doing? Megan, what are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. It's my brother. He's being a bit loud right now. Sorry.
Oh,
he's back in my
okay.
room.
I was just wondering.
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
I think that was when you started coming in, Rose. You, like, first kind of seemed like friends with him, sorta. Just saying, like, happy birthday to him and all that fun stuff. And then eventually, shortly after I broke up, well, not broke up, but I broke friendships with Nighthood, his friends started, like, talking to me, saying, like, hey, why don't you just talk to Nighthood? He's feeling pretty down. Like, I'm not friends with him anymore. And I told them the reason why and how I felt, and he's like, and they're like, no, he's not like that. And he's like, you're willing to defend this toxic human being? And that was kind of like when I called Amanda, not necessarily pathetic per se, but I called her actions pathetic. I called her defending Nighthood a pathetic action. Which is when I drew that picture of me venting out my frustrations with her. just saying it's just a stupid thing to protect a toxic person like that. And she probably must know that he was toxic for her. And that's when the harassment began. Them saying like, oh, you called Amanda pathetic and you're so stupid and all that. And that lasted for a while until my mom came in. Oh no. That lasted for a while until I blocked them and I set like my comments to people who are in my friend circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the lady pup situation. You remember that, Blood?
Yeah, that's...
I'm gonna like switch between Blood and Rose if that's okay.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm not gonna call you by your real name this time.
Thank you. Well...
You can explain.
So,
You can explain the lady
Lady
pup
Pup
situation.
one of them?
Huh?
Just one of, wasn't Lady Pup just one of them in the end?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyways,
So basically, can I explain this?
Yeah. Let me just set you
So,
on full
the
speaker.
Lady Pup situation. I think it was Amanda.
I think.
Pretended to be a little kid that then started completely freaking out about everything and started completely harassing us about the drama and started harassing Knight and telling him to kill himself, and that got completely out of hand.
Essentially, we told Lady Pup about what happened between Nighthood and I. And she was like, she decided to actually harass Knight even though we told her not to. And eventually, like you said, it went out of hand until she found out about what Gordon told her.
Yes, and then she harassed us, and then back around, and now we haven't heard of her in a while.
No, we haven't.
Though she still harasses me in her comments.
Yeah, I think like for a while, I've been getting harassed on YouTube by her, by Gordon, by Amanda, by Zach. Zach was another friend of Nighthood's.
And don't let yourself be fooled by all the different names. It's just them with like 100 different accounts.
Yeah, they decided to make like different accounts, trying to pretend that they're either Amanda's friends or all that fun shit.
Or just Amanda trying to be edgy.
Oh God.
He once just started talking to me with 3 fucking accounts at once. That was...
Yeah, that was a mess. Hold on, I'm trying to fix something. There we go. I remember that you disabled the comments because you were going for drama. Yeah, that was the reason why I disabled comments on YouTube, was because of that. That was also... It
kind of just went out of hand.
Yeah.
What?
And that was also when my mom kind of got involved, saying, like, we're recording everything, and if you guys don't stop harassing, we're gonna send it to the police.
Because,
that was the only time my mom got really involved. Huh?
You're way too loud.
Sorry!
No, not UV.
Megan?
Oh, am I?
Yes, it sounds like you're shouting in the microphone.
I am not. I think he has my volume all the way up, maybe, but I'm not.
I have the volume all the way up.
Yeah, so people can hear me.
Let me turn it down a little.
Gee.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm talking to Rose.
Okay.
Yeah, they were all pretty young. They were like at the range of 14 to 15.
And I'm around that age, and look at me. I'm really in shock, to be honest, because I could discuss it later though. You can keep going.
Shit, I forgot. Where were we at? We were at the lady pup. No, we were at the part. We were at the part where my mom got involved.
Yeah.
Although that was the only time she ever really got involved, was when people started to email me threatening that they were going to harass me in all the sites that I was in. And my mom was like, we're collecting evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for a while, they stopped. And then I forgot what I forgot what happened I forgot what happened that sparked the drama again.
Amanda started it again.
How did she do it?
Amanda started it all up again.
I know why.
Harassing me.
Actually, what happened after a while? Yeah, it was pretty wrong. After a while, she sent me an email saying, like, I'm just a messenger. And in that email was, Nighthood explaining that he's being harassed and saying that he just wanted the things the way it was.
And then we told him we aren't harassing him, and we exactly told all our friends
essentially,
not to harass him.
Yeah, essentially, I decided to look through his account, and a lot of the stuff was about me. A lot of the stuff was saying, you should go talk to her.
And
even though I hadn't.
You people watching it, you have one guess who was harassing him. All the accounts of Amanda and Gordon.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was also when my friend Rusty, or I call her Wolf, because she was also known as Wolf Killer 10.
Ow! Cup, you still have the volume way too loud.
I am sorry! Let me go down. I was just not sure if everyone can hear you guys.
Yeah, people need to hear our,
so pretty much sounds like someone is hitting against my ear. It's really, really loud.
I'm sorry, maybe that was me, because I was trying to move because my legs were killing me, but...
Yeah,
don't worry.
I mean, I think you're kind of like the loudest one here, but I don't know. Do you guys hear, all three of them fine? Megan, Rose, and I.
Don't call me by my real name, though.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I
don't think they heard it. Hopefully not.
Cup, Rose, and I. I'm sorry.
Just Pixel or Cupcake, or not Cupcake, fuck.
I'm gonna call you Cup. Is Cup okay?
Yes, I like it.
Well, yeah, I can hear Plus, please lower the volume. I am so sorry, Blood. I am so sorry.
Like, you're completely fine with the volume, but Cup, you're way too loud.
Woo. Friends trying to get more guilt trip more in the scene. That's essentially what happened. They were trying to guilt trip us.
Oh yeah, basically. Basically, the whole drama was just mostly about guilt tripping and harassment, because Jesus Christ. My God. I don't like people who guilt trip or make up excuses for something like that just to get away with things, because that's like that's just the most petty thing you could ever do to someone, because, like, God, I've dealt with that with so many people in my lifetime, and it was annoying as fuck.
It was essentially like a pathetic thing to do, actually. I'm using the P word again. It's really pathetic.
No, it's fine. We're in a stream. We should express ourselves of how we feel.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Cuss us out? Like, what are you
Megan! I am so sorry!
It's not my fault. Just try to ignore me. Then just pull one headphone out of your ear or whatever.
Or at least move away from the mic.
I'm not wearing anything. I'm just holding the phone to my ear.
Like, fuck. I think my,
Either
wearing, like,
you could try
earbuds.
moving. You could try putting it on speaker if that works.
Speaker.
And the problem
yeah.
is I can... if
Kiss-
I lower
kiss the
volume,
mic, kiss it.
V is way too quiet if I lower the volume.
I'm too quiet?
I'm really sorry. I can hear V perfectly fine.
Rose, can you hear
No,
me?
the problem is you are way louder than V. So if I lower the volume,
Oh.
V is too quiet and you are not. You would be normal. So
I don't know. I thought I was talking normally because I was talking to V earlier and she didn't have any complaints. So like, I thought I was fine and good.
I think it's also
Okay, is this
because
better?
I think it's also because I'm using speaker.
probably.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm
because people have to hear us.
I'm talking
Yeah.
through the iPad right now.
Right. Okay. How about this? Is this good enough?
It works for me. What about you?
Yeah.
Does that work?
That's good.
Okay.
That's
All right.
Sorry for our volume issues.
Yeah. You didn't know. I think my mic was a bit too close. My earbuds are tangled, and I think the mic was kind of close to me, so my mic too close.
It's like through the
Yeah.
means of volume control.
Yeah.
Now this is some hit dramas.
Oh my god. It's the new hot hit drama, man.
It's
Even though we're-
drama alert. It's drama alert 2018.
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't really want to be call ourselves drama alert because it's worse because
No,
can't
we're just talking about like this drama that went on. I thought of it more as like the rant squad in a way.
I think there's a name already taken like that because shit. I
10
don't know.
out of 10 would recommend. This is like if the Blair Witch Project became a drama.
I know, Jesus. But like, what's it called? I think we're done here, right? Because most of the drama was just a lot of harassment and.
I'm trying to think what else happened. I know Wolf got involved for a while, calling like all the accounts out, which revealed to be either Gordon or Amanda or Nighthood even.
Which yeah, and I was like.
Now you're
I
loud
was really-
again. What are you
How am I
doing?
so loud? I'm not raising my voice. I'm trying to like.
Move
My
away
mic is
from
not
the
that
mic.
I'm not. I am. My mic is like really far out. I don't get it. I don't know why I'm so loud.
I don't know.
Like you are so loud that my phone can't even pick up some of the notes. Like sometimes it's just crackling.
I'm not even allowed to yell because I live in an apartment, so like I
Maybe
can't be
V-
that loud.
Maybe V needs to talk louder.
I am
So
trying.
it balances out.
I am like talking as loud as I can.
Just try to ignore me. I know it's probably loud, but I've dealt with a lot of people who are way louder than probably me, so like I gotta get this drama through. Just try to ignore it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go on with it.
Because basically from what I remember was like Wolf got involved and it led to the whole reveal, and it even led to Nighthood actually drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now, I don't know if things had simmered down anymore. I mean, now there was that drama stream between Gordon and I.
Yeah.
I'll send you all the stuff, what I've picked up. Like
We have a
you
lot of
three
proof
or you two.
over the
Send me
month.
the stuff.
Yes.
Um,
But throughout the
there's
whole drama,
there's also where I wanted to add Scratch here to our group chat because he also has been involved with Nighthood.
Oh dear God, I bet.
You know the Scratch artist, right?
I believe, I'm not sure. Is he the one who cooks or something?
No. He makes a lot of like scratch art. He's not a harasser or anything. He was just a mutual friend between Nighthood and I.
I see.
He can. I think he can provide his own perspective when I add him.
Right. So I guess we're done discussing, and I guess we can just ramble on of what, like, I guess maybe a bit more details about the drama, because...
Or now the other one's perspective of the situation.
I mean, I can't add him yet because my phone's on the screen. My phone's on the stream, so.
Like, I explain my perspective.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the perspective things. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
So who's gonna start first on that? I mean, I did mine. I
will, because I actually was friends with him, believe it or not, but at least like semi-friends. I wasn't like I wasn't friends with him at the beginning when he started to be friends with him, and basically I was a part of his like shenanigans and such. But how can I start? So basically, I actually was suspicious of him. I mean, at first when I first, yeah, so like, at first I was like, okay, so this is V's friend. He sounds cool. Alright, he does some voice acting. You know, whatever. I could probably give him a shot and see what he's really like. But then,
I'm gonna get a popsicle real quick. Be right back.
Okay, so you want me to stop or something?
No. You guys continue.
Okay.
Continue.
Right. But when at least maybe 2 months, I was at least maybe friends with him for 2 months, not as long with me, but I could remember. Maybe, I don't know. But, that's where his attitude kind of started. Because that's where my suspicion of him started, because of his attitude, where, how can I explain? Whenever he vents, he kind of sounds like he sounds like an edgelord. Like, he would say, like, his inner demons.
Even more than us?
Yeah, it's like, it's like unnormal to vent, basically. It's kind of weird. He wasn't, like, venting normally, or talking normally. He sounds like he was in a fantasy world or whatever, and he just talks like, my inner demons was controlling me, and blah blah blah, and something like that. You know, juicy,
Edgy fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you?
No, it's fine.
I swear, I sounded like you were moaning.
Oh, he was just slapping. Don't mind him. He was just
I'm sorry. Go on.
No, it's fine. What else? Because at the time, that's where his ventings kind of started to, like, go overboard. Like, he would vent normally to us, like, almost every day, because, once I got used to talking to him just by texting, we got into, calls normally, maybe once in a while.
That's how I started calling him, was through you.
I think so, maybe, yeah. So, so we started to have a call, almost like maybe once a week, at least for me, because I don't really, I'm pretty busy at times, but I do go on calls once in a while. But whenever I do get in a call, there's some stuff that happens. Like, first we would have, like, a normal conversation, like, nothing, you know, bad or whatever. But then, yeah, it's like he has, like, these mood swings. I don't know, but...
It's usually when his dad comes home.
I guess. So, like, it's always... correct me, V, if I'm wrong, but every night when it happens, it normally happens around at night. Sorry to repeat myself, I'm trying to get my story straight.
It's usually when his dad comes home.
Is it around at night, then?
Yeah.
That's kind of ironic since his name is Nighthood, but anyways, what's it called? And that's where he kind of just vent to us. Like, he would be muted, and then he would, go to the, Hangouts chat and just started to text some dramatic, and, you know, edgy stuff. And...
Classic.
We would do and we would do our best to, like, you know, help him. Like, I remember we would try our best to, like, you know, comfort him even the best we can. Like, there were limits where I had to. Well, how can I do this? There was times where I just like did my best to comfort him. Like, I bet we did all we could just to comfort him, and we kind of just went on limits of how we can't really comfort him anymore.
Yeah.
Since, you know,
That's what happened with me too.
Yeah. And one time, this actually genuinely pissed me off at the time, and I did call him out for it. But at the time, one time, while he was venting, like, V was giving him advice. And I'm not saying, like, you have to take it or whatever.
It's
like,
really up to you.
It's fine if you don't want to take anyone's advice, but here's the thing what he did, though. He basically kind of, like, went off of her in the, while she was trying her best. And I was just like, this is really odd of him. Why would he just go off like that? So I told him, I told him something like, hey, that's really rude. You shouldn't do that to someone who is helping, but it's fine if you don't want to take their advice, blah, blah, blah. Although I believe V was, like, defending him and saying, oh, it's fine, it's not a big deal, and I'm like, oh, fine. So that's just where my suspicions kind of went a bit higher. What else? He was also...
Megan, what's wrong with your mic? It sounds like you're covering your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Sounds like you're eating the mic.
Warren, the mic intensifies.
Everyone's commenting it.
Yeah, it's really muffled.
Damn it. God damn it, my mic was doing just fine. Now I'm all muffled. Like, my mic is not even near my...
Oh, goddamn, hashtag finishing.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Hayes said, oh, goddamn, hashtag fetishing.
Sorry. I'm sorry, can you hear me well now?
It's still muffled.
Very muffled.
Okay, how about this?
I think your mic is broken. That would explain the loudness.
Not really. I mean, I was talking to V normally fine ago, so she wasn't really complaining, so, you know, there's nothing
Stop
really wrong.
worrying the mic.
I'm not even touching my mic. It's like, I'm wearing earbuds. I'm barely touching anything. God.
Maybe it could be the... Is it one of those mics where, it's like an earbud and there's a mic connected to it?
It's just, no, it's like, it's the middle of the, cords.
Oh.
So it's like...
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah, basically. But it's really small. I'm not sure if it's even the, mic. I don't know where the mic is.
I think it was
actually.
probably, like, moving somewhere. Like, moving to your shirt or something like that.
I guess. Okay, I have it on my fingertips, so that way it won't fall into my shirt, I guess. But is it okay now, or whatever?
It's fine now.
Okay.
You got V, who likes to cause mic earthquakes, so now you have a mic deep throating.
My God! Can you just ignore it? If you can't hear me fine, then you don't have to.
Okay, we're good. Let's continue.
Okay. So, hopefully you guys heard me what I said, but basically I was just really suspicious of him having this attitude towards V and me. And then there's another part. This is not the only thing, but at the time, he would get really easily offended. To the most littlest of things. For examples, I have a couple of them, if I can remember. V can add some more if I don't remember, but there's one that I was doing a really shitpost comic where I had my OC, her OC, and his OC, interacting, but it was meant to be like her OC fantasizing Nighthood's character.
Cause I crack-shipped them.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted to be realistic, so I kind of put pubic hair on the character, and the genitals, let's just say. It didn't show any nudity, though. It just kind of showed some... You probably get the point.
It didn't show the peenie. The demon peenie.
Demon wee wee.
Penis.
But yeah. he was wearing pants, so like I said, it was no nudity at all. I can't even draw dicks at the time, so I kind of was like, no, can't. So, of course, when I showed it off, I was like, hey, I made this stupid comic, want to see it? And then, like, V found it funny, but then, like, for Night, he was like, is that pubic hair? And he kind of just rambled. Yeah, he kind of rambled off of saying how much he hates the pubic hair part, or he's like grossed out by it, and I'm just like, okay, I get it, you don't like pubic hair, I won't do it again, Jesus Christ. So I did it because, I don't want to be that type of person to be like, well, unless if you're someone I despise, then maybe, but, I'm not really sure if I really should despise him, but I don't know, I'll get to that later, but, and of course I didn't do it again. And then there's another one where I made a new OC. This was probably like weeks before, maybe almost a month, weeks before after I showed
Probably
it off.
like a couple of months before.
I think so, yeah. So, it was probably around, okay, I need to remember. It was probably around like 8 months, not 8 months ago, but maybe around 5 months ago. And I think that's where I was making furry OCs, or trying to get used to making one. So, like, I made this, like, OC that was kind of like was based off of Hope. So, I forgot to mention that Nighthood's character is like it's like a demon, and it also has like a demon form, like beast form, that is kind of the same.
A demon with a demon form.
I guess I don't know
Why is
at all.
It was like goats. It was like based off of Baphomet. Sorry,
Oh no, it's fine.
I'm getting my keyboard.
I mean, it looked just kind of the same. It's just he was bigger, and yeah. But so I decided, if this is his demon form, and even V told me that it was like meant to be evil or dangerous or whatever, then that means like, oh, maybe I should put my OC Hope into this other OC who is like portrayed as evil, at least for its form. So, like, I was just wanting to test out how my OC would be in battles, and then it took me a while to create, and I was really proud of how it turned out. And then, once I was finished with it and showed it off, he just fucking, he kind of just went off at me for drawing that, and I was just like, wait, what? But I
Now
thought...
it's the time to post it again, because now it fits.
Oh my god, I was, like, really upset. Like, I was really, I don't know. I don't know how I felt. But I just felt really, like, he just didn't like it because, his character was evil. But, like, there's, like...
But she shouldn't be... It's
yeah,
like, yeah, I know, but you shouldn't say it. You should still not say that. Like that.
I mean, he should have told me that his character wasn't like that. And I'm like, but does your demon form, like, do shit or whatever? So, like, I was really confused. And then we kind of just rammed, like, trying to, discuss it or try to point it out, like, I didn't mean it. Like, I didn't know that, I wasn't supposed to do that. But he still blamed it on me because, like, I made him evil, so I am, like, bad. I'm a bad person for doing that. And I'm like...
Just like I'm a bad person for posting stuff.
Yeah, same.
Like, he blamed me for stuff I posted, like, 4 months ago.
And at the time, like, it wasn't really him getting defeated or him being all bruised up by Hope or whatever. It was just a beginning of a battle. I was trying to make it look epic and shit, and I was just really disappointed that, he would say such vulgar things to me at the time, and I was just like, I was really just upset, really sad, and I wish, like, I could change it at the time, but I couldn't.
That's
And
that's why it seemed like he was walking around on eggshells.
yeah.
Can I also mention the fusion thing?
Oh, the fusion thing. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. I was a part of that too.
Yeah. So let me explain. So when I crack shipped Knighthood's character with my character, I decided to do something like different, like a fusion character. But when I designed her, because I wanted to make it more I'm usually more into female characters. He was like, I hate this because it's a female. I'm like, boy.
My boy.
Yeah, and I also made a contest with it, and I mean he thought like some of the character ideas were fine. Gordon thought the one that my friend Christina made was a little weird because it looked like a spider.
I mean, I actually joined it as well. I made my own. I couldn't even try to find it.
I've seen yours. I really liked yours. I liked yours. I like yours and my friend's Nessie's.
Maybe I think I saw it. I think it was a dragon type.
Yeah, maybe sometime I can draw those two. I just stopped the contest because no one else was really joining.
Right. But that's fine though. At least some people joined.
Yeah, you, my friend Nessie, and my friend Christina were the only ones that joined. Wolf was about to join, but she kept on forgetting the references. Anyways, let me let you continue. I just had to mention that. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine. So that's just about it. I was just like really upset, and that's where I was like, okay, I feel like I can't do anything to make him get offended, but he doesn't tell me these things that whatever he gets offended, he doesn't like, give me a chance to speak either. He doesn't give me like a chance to, or neither of us actually, a chance to, tell our reasoning of why we didn't know, or, you could have like told us and such. But, he keeps, like, on, pointing out, like, oh, it's our fault and such. At least what I can remember. But
yeah. It was a mess.
I was trying to do it just to be nice. Like, I drew this character 2 times at least. And I even drew him in a comic. And I just felt like shit because I did something nice for him. And he was, like, being cheap. It was like, oh, I like it because I'm evil.
Wait a moment. He doesn't want to be happy. He will do anything to prevent it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
He's fetishizing his own sadness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of disturbing, to be honest. I mean, not as disturbing as...
That was just something I found from BoJack Horseman.
Probably.
Yeah, it's like... He is so... I don't know how to say it, like... obsessed with his own depression.
It's like he's a part of, like, it's like he defined himself as depression, or like his whole personality is just that, And honestly, though, he needs to, I wanted to say something, but I have to remember what I was going to say.
Take your time.
Shit. You can keep going, and then if I remember, I can say it. But
No, I think it's my turn.
Yeah, I guess it's Rose's turn.
Oh wait, we forgot to mention that one part with with that video where they had pubic hair involved.
Oh, I already mentioned it. I already mentioned German Sparkle Party.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay, let's Rose talk about his experience with Knighthood.
Yeah, so I knew Victoria for a while then.
You can call me V. V is fine.
V, yeah. We started being real friends only like a week before the drama started, I think.
No, it was like a couple of months before the drama started. Like you started talking to me. You started talking to me when I was friends with Nighthood. But then you
because,
started talking to me
we became
more when I
really
did the
good friends
hiatus.
just before it happened.
Yeah, you were talking to me, you started talking to me more when the hiatus happened.
Exactly. Now, I was suspicious about him the first second I saw him. Just instantly. And I just didn't want to have anything to do with him. And one day, we was depressed because of him. And we ranted a bit. And we came to the conclusion that it's a very bad idea to have him as a friend. Like, that shit doesn't work out anymore.
Oh, you know, I forgot to mention something, but I don't think it's important. It's just, it was...
Okay. Well...
Yeah, but yeah, keep going.
Okay. Yeah. So, we came to the conclusion that we should stop being friends with him. And you know, the start of it was pretty bad with drama. And then one day, someone texted me, one of Amanda's fake accounts, and pretended like he was some old friend of Nighthood that wanted to help him, and I should tell V to unblock him. Sure. And I told him no, that I am not going to do anything. That's not my business. So he got all of a sudden really pissed and started insulting me, etc. And well, then I just eventually blocked him and told V about it. And
was that the human exterminator?
I think. No,
I think it.
Exterminator
I think it was that one or fidget. Not fidget
no,
spinner.
No, it was like something with Tim.
Oh, Mint Tim.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Go on.
I think that was right after you called Amanda pathetic, and she tried to get me to tell you to say sorry to her.
Oh my god. I was probably laughing if I ever heard.
Yeah, it was like Amanda. It was like Mint Tim and then some other person.
Yeah, and then to me it was silent for another while. Talked to V a lot, and then one day Amanda kinda, I don't know what happened, like, snapped is not the real word, she didn't do shit, just insulted everyone. She went to like all of my posts and used 50 different accounts to just throw insults and everything at V and me.
When was this?
That was a while back.
Do you remember the post?
Yeah, that was one of them was like a landscape picture I shared with you.
I think one of them had to do with like you were complaining about something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
it was something about age.
That's when I got really pissed off because she was just not listening in the slightest. So I started also insulting her. And that went on for a while. Then I tried to talk normally to her, like, what the fuck are you doing? This is not going to do anything. And then she left with saying she was now going to bully V. Yeah. And a few days after that, V's mother was involved, and everything stopped for a while.
Then the lady pub situation came.
Yep. Then the lady pub situation.
Which I think you explained. Which I think you explained.
Yeah.
Yeah, we explained about that.
We were suspicious about that person from the beginning. I don't know why wasn't.
I think we were like very suspicious because she was going to harass Knight even though we were not telling her.
Because it's a completely empty account.
True.
Like, yeah, I'm just new to this site. Yeah.
Liars.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how that played out? Then they.
Oh no, I didn't say anything. I was just petting my cat.
Oh.
Okay. Well, then when it really started up again, me and we were both like equally molested. Not really molested.
No. Spammed?
Constantly attacked.
Harassed.
Harassed, yes. I got really sick of them. I did my best to tell them to fuck off every single time and told them that this was not going to do anything. And that the longer they were doing this, the more proof we would have against them if they ever try anything worse.
I think that's why we didn't really block them, because they would probably, make more accounts and then try to harass us, and that's why we kind of not.
I blocked them.
I'm probably the only one.
I blocked them, but I don't think you guys did.
I'm the only one who blocked every one of them, but I don't know.
Since we blocked everyone, they then always went to me to fucking cry about how bad it is that you blocked them and that you should not do that, etc., etc., etc.
It was you and a couple of other people. I think it was you, German boy, Roland for a little bit, and one person. I think it was Scratch. Yeah, the Scratch artist.
And they actually were trying very best to get me on their side. They seemingly didn't realize that I was there from the very beginning and witnessed all of it. Oh, you don't know anything of what happened. Which, please. So that went on for a while, and newly Nighthood tried to contact me, a while back, and tried to make some weird statement that we should restart our friendship. Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know why I find that so funny. I'm sorry.
I told him that this was not going to work. He still tried. At some point, I actually just left and stopped replying.
Right.
He also tried emailing me too.
Yeah.
He was a stalker.
And then he started getting drunk. And then he started texting me. Boy, I don't want to know some of those things. Seriously.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Yes, it was very, very bad.
It was
and then the newest part was today, actually. He started accusing her of various bullshit and accusing me of various bullshit I did 4 months ago and completely forgot about.
I saw your post about if you don't like
the shit I post, don't look at the shit I post.
And then you posted the cake.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wasn't wasn't there an argument you had with, like, the human exterminator or something? I'm talking to Rose.
The picture of the cake saying, for my ass.
Yes, I remember. But wasn't there a picture, like, there was a picture you posted that I drew a while ago, and then didn't, like, the human exterminator, like, pop out and just started arguing with you?
Yeah.
I can't remember how that went. It was, like, saying, like, you had, wanted to leave us alone, and...
Oh, and, another funny thing, he tried to be my friend again, and I respectfully told them that, no, I didn't hate him, no, we didn't hate him.
Yeah,
no,
that's what it was.
Tried to harass him, and I just don't want to be his friend. I just don't want to be. And then he got fucking pissed, and, I'm trying to be nice, but you all hate me. So
basically, petty all over the place,
he was just repeating himself over and over and over again, and I don't think he was listening in the very slightest. He was just saying the same every time. Oh, you all hate me.
Yeah, it's just him walling up in his own sorrows.
We told him like 50 times that those accounts are fake accounts from people who pretend like they are our friends. But he still accuses us.
I want to say something as well, like, with it, but, like, even though, for some odd reason, like, even if I'm a part of this, they never mention me, like, that's a funny thing. They never really mentioned me in, like,
they never harassed you. That was the funny thing. They only harassed me and Rose.
I think
they hadn't harassed Wolf because she didn't really post anything on Google Plus. She wasn't even active on it. She was only active with us.
Right. I don't know. I feel like he would harass me as well, but I think if he did try to harass me, he would probably mess with the wrong person, because sometimes I don't take people seriously when they act like this, you know?
The only time he really contacted you was just saying, like, it was saying from his alt account, like, hey, is this you? Why haven't you been friends with me or anything like that? That was the only time. That was the only time he ever contacted you, and that was it.
And I was really proud of what I comment back. I said something. Actually, I think the post is still there, but I can go back on it. But
it was one of your event posts.
Yeah, it's one of my event posts. I post like weird stuff on there, so don't mind me. But let's see. It was this one. So basically, what's it called? I forgot to add this in the story of mine. But after like V was done being friends with Nighthood, she actually told me about it.
Yeah, just block him. Don't talk to him ever again.
So I commended her commands, or I obeyed her commands, and I just said, okay, I knew this was probably gonna happen, so I did block him, and before I get to, like, I went on my Google Plus and I was about to block him, but then I saw a message, like, from him saying something like, Megan Y, or using my real name, basically, oh shit, Cup Y.
It's so they don't know your last name.
Yeah, good. At least they don't, but basically he was just, like, being edgelord, and I didn't even, like, respond to it, because I thought it was really nothing really have to say to him, because, God, he is stubborn as fuck. So I just ignored the comment, and then went on my day, and then, after, like, months later, maybe a year, because this has been going on for a while now,
yes.
this was his alt account. Basically, he has a couple, I believe 4 or 3. But he uses one of those, like, you know, memes, because when I went to his account, it was just filled with, like, dragon maids. I forgot that anime, but
Dragon Maid.
yeah.
It's Kobayashi's
How much do you
Dragon
bet
Maid.
they are watching?
Huh?
How much do you bet they are watching?
7 out of 10.
Well,
7 out of 10.
there's 5 people watching now.
Oh. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I don't see any dislikes.
So they can't
Of
be.
course, they want to be anonymous.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to set it to the held for review and see what happens for the comments.
Alright then.
Yeah.
But okay, so this happened on November 10th. So Jesus, that was a long time if I could ever got.
The drama has been happening since June.
Yeah. So he contacted me at November 10th this year, and he said why, that happened to weren't we friends, and then I responded with, we were, but you made some poorly bad choices, and you still are, since you're harassing me. Don't try to guilt trip me, it won't work. And he never responded after that, and I feel like I kind of just made him like, oh, you know, move on, because I just kind of made a short release, a short summary. I should screenshot these because I did deleted it. So I'm just gonna screenshot again, just to make sure, I'm sick of it if he deletes it. But
I mean, we don't have any evidence shown. I think eventually, if we get like the time to, we can make the evidence video. If you guys want.
But I only have like a couple of evidence.
I only have a.
About shit saved.
Huh?
I still have some saved.
Yeah, I have the stream saved, and I've collected a couple, but it was ever since the late drama started. So.
Oh, we have his videos where he talks like a stalker.
Oh, we
have
forgot
the
to
fact that he
mention
has been
about
stalking-
that.
And we have the fact he has been stalking my account and your account and.
He's been
pretty
stalking my
much everything.
Facebook recently too.
Yeah, he did this so to research.
What was that?
I don't know. I was trying to hold my laugh in because.
So, pretty much, he was trying to find a way to bring me and V apart.
Oh
And
wow. Yeah.
Yes.
It's because
and he
it's
tried
because
doing that
wait,
by
should
showing
we
me this-
mention that we're in a relationship or no?
No, we didn't. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
Rose and I are in a relationship, so that's why he's mentioning about bringing us apart.
yeah,
Mhm.
they were in a relationship, so like that's why.
Okay, I was wondering, even though it's kind of not really relevant to the drama, I'm just
Yeah. It's just
I mean,
He
it's
was,
probably evidence.
it's
he
context.
was trying.
Yeah.
He was showing me pictures of her exes. Like,
We don't have to mention their real names. I think one of them's watching actually.
yeah, definitely.
Maybe, yeah.
He showed the picture of V and Michael.
Hey, you said his real name. Shush.
I don't even know who this who
Swine.
It is. It's just some guy named Michael.
His name is Swine.
Oh,
Why?
oops.
Little Swine. That's
Hey, who
him.
said that?
Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
I feel good.
You revealed him. I didn't. I just said it.
It's okay. I'm sorry. I am sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You've met him too. I think. In D&D.
Yeah.
Sorry, Swine. Forgive us.
Forgive us. This is a stream.
GG. GG.
How horrible. Now like 7 people know your name.
They're probably friends too, so don't worry.
Yeah, Elite Hunter I know in person, so...
Mhm.
V also said my name.
Hey, that was in another stream.
Alright, so where were we? Let's see, okay. There was something, I feel like we're forgetting something, because I feel like there's a, it might
We
be
forgot to mention about this, well...
The videos you made.
Yeah, there was that one video,
the one
Fallen
where he
Angel.
talked like a psycho and...
Not really, he was trying to sound like he was a psychopath or whatever, and...
No, you don't understand. The trying to sound like a psychopath wasn't what I meant. I meant the part where he was completely obsessed with V.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know...
It was to the point where he actually sounded insane. And that means a lot by someone like him.
He's only, like, a kid. He's
only, like, he's, like, 15.
Yeah, and look at him now. But, like, if you guys don't know, I'll give you a little bit of context, because I did watch the video as well. I think we all did, but, basically in the video, what happened? Okay, so, first, I'm not sure which one, because I believe, like, he had two. But one of them was, like, a message to me or something like that, or whatever.
No, one was a message where he threatened me.
Okay, I probably haven't seen that video yet, but the only video I saw was him talking about me. It was about... Okay,
There was like two of them. One was called "Is She Dead?" and another was like "Blood and Tears."
Yeah, the other one I watched, not this other one, because I didn't get to see it.
You've seen "Is She Dead"?
Do you think he uses like a random title?
No, he just uses edgy as fuck titles.
Yeah. But basically, the start of the video was just him talking about his life and, you know...
Oh, that's Fallen Angel.
Fallen Angel, yeah. That was the one I was watching, the Fallen Angel. First it was just him rambling, talking about his personal life, and I was... You should not put your personal life on the internet. Like, I'm sorry, you can't be Onision, I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah.
But, because that might get you in trouble, and, you know, it won't be good for you, but... And then, at least in the middle of the story, that's where he mentions V. At least, like, tries to, like, hint it was her, because he didn't really mention her name, but I knew from the spot it was him talking about her. And at the end, it kind of started crying, and he really felt sorry or whatever, but basically pity, mostly, and he actually did mention V, I believe, at the end of the video.
I mean, just because someone cries doesn't mean he's good. Like...
He was guilt tripping by crying.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it was too late for him. There was nothing he can't do to bring V back at all. So he kept still complaining, like, how much he wants his V back, his toy, whatever, you know how kids are. And, you know, it's just a summary of, first he talked about his personal life, and then, you know, V, after the end of the video. And my guess is, if you try to tell people, like, oh, feel bad for me, I've been through a lot, and then he cries, and that's, like, another thing that people can believe if they don't know anything about the drama, and they can go on his side of his point of view instead of the other point of view, because I know not a lot of people want to look in both ways, and it's kind of dumb, but, oh my god, I was really pissed off. As I was watching it. I was like, God damn it, Night, are you ever gonna learn? Do you have anything better to do with your life than just doing this? But, yeah, that's a summary of Fallen Angel. Oh, he also used that demon edgy voice, of course.
Yeah, he was using the demon edgy voice at that time, too. Same with the others.
I think he was trying to sound threatening, which I thought was so hilarious.
Just to let you guys know, Fallen Angel is a video he sent to us. It's actually an unlisted video. It's a private video on his YouTube channel. So, yeah.
Do you still have it, though?
I have to look. I think, I mean, we talked about it like a long while ago, so.
I mean, it's probably important, so I suggest you to download all the videos.
I can't download videos on YouTube.
Fuck.
The only video I have downloaded from him was one that the Human Exterminator or Amanda showed me, which was him like crying about saying that I know one thing he said, like that he loved me since we were friends. Essentially just guilt tripping me.
Yeah. That's enough proof of him, you know, obsessed with you, so you should really keep that.
I kept it. I have it in my Dropbox.
Good. You probably should make a folder of evidence and stuff so that way you don't, like, lose anything.
Don't worry, I have.
Okay. I wonder if Wolf, like, has all the evidence that we put out and saved it, because I really want to know if she does.
I can ask her when she's online.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. But as of now, we're currently still dealing with him. He's.
I mean, currently we've dealt with Gordon, which was the friend. He first said like sorry about being mean and all that, and then he started like saying that I'm the monster because I called Amanda pathetic. He was still going on with that drama between me and Amanda.
Oh yeah, Nighthood. He likes to turn V as the monster and ruin his life, but in reality, Gordon and Amanda, they've been blaming me for all this drama. And you know, a part of the Fallen Angel video, like this made me laugh so hard. But, like, a part of the video, he's like, I was trying to let go of V, or, you know, I was the one who let go of the friendship, and I was like, bitch, that was V who did that, not you, you're the one who wanted her back. You really, I'm sorry, but, oh my god, I remember part of the video where he was saying that he was the one who moved on, when in which reality it was you who moved on, and he was still clinging on to you like a child. So it's like...
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm sorry, but how much of a pathetic liar can you be just to get someone on your side? I'm sorry, but
I don't know. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't think this might be if we are done talking about it, because I'm not sure if we have anything. It's
been about an hour and 17 minutes. I don't know if you guys have anything else to say. I can't think of anything else to say about it. I think we could. I think eventually, if I can ask Wolf, that we can make an evidence video of all of the shit that happened and like explain those evidences.
Yeah, I'll end this like this because I do have some things to say if they are watching or not, because. You know,
well, we could do like our final messages to Nighthood and all that shit, because they'll probably eventually see this video.
Mhm.
So.
But I do have something to say.
Go ahead.
But I would like to say this to you, dearest people. What's the point? What's the point of, like, what are you gonna gain out of this? Like, are you really gonna just? Is it just making her suffer, making V suffer, making the ones who are involved in this and trying to, you know, stop this suffer? Like, Jesus, you are just kids. I never met people like you people harass someone who was trying to let go of Night, and you have to give people chances of whatever or not what they have to say, because it's important to listen both sides of the story, and already you're acting like mature little kids. And seriously, what's really the point of doing this to her? I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't do shit. If you do, the police will be contacted. So, honey, my dearest children, you have no shit on us. You have no shit. Alright? Mess with this, then you might face some consequences, because I take shit like this seriously. So,
Yeah,
I that's all I have to say. and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope for the people who starts to meet you, I hope the best for them, because you are toxic as hell. More toxic than I met in my whole life. So pray to God to them if they ever try to be friends with you. Alright. Time for you to say whatever you like.
Hey, on a little side note, the thing where he, I bet he's watching now. Nighthood. You remember last time what I told you, Lee?
Hmm?
Pretty much Nighthood is stalking these streams.
Oh yeah.
And I know that because he just randomly commented on something privately. I messaged her on the stream. And then he completely flipped out as when I told her. It was... Yeah.
Yeah, you're still watching my shit.
He's very upset.
So,
I know it.
so now
And
we're...
he still pretends like he's over her.
Yeah. Alright, so do you... Rose, do you have anything to say to Nighthood and the others?
Or last thoughts?
Yeah, our last messages.
I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah.
You already said it.
I bet he has nothing else to say, but V, I think it's your time to shine.
Well, I mean, even though I said it in the last stream, I just have to say it's just God. I don't know. I don't really know how to say this.
Come on.
Just.
Come on. They can't do shit.
Just leave us alone. We're already done with this drama, and we don't want to bring it back. So if any of you, like Nighthood, Gordon, Amanda, if any of you all are watching this, just unsubscribe, just forget.
Just live your own fucking life and leave ours alone.
Yes.
We don't want anything to do with you little shits. And plus, you're basically being on a dead horse at this point. I'm really disappointed in people like you, because I know you could be better than this, but...
Oh, look! Looks like someone has, said something. It says, Megan, honey, be the man and come contact us. Be the man and talk to us. By the way, blood, hail Hitler.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was from Hi Faggot.
Honestly, if I would, that would just waste my time, because I know whoever you are, it's probably, these people are really stubborn, you see? So, what am I gonna do?
What's the point of you all just coming to harass me? What Megan said, what are you gaining from this?
What are you gonna gain from this, my boy? Like, dude, even if I tried, you probably wouldn't listen, and, nothing new would happen. In fact, it would cause worse. So, I'm not gonna waste my precious time on someone like people like you, and move on. Because that's what I do. I move on.
Exactly.
That's all.
Just...
See, I don't take these people seriously.
Yeah, just stop being a dead fucking horse and move the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave us alone, and we'll leave you alone.
Basically.
Hail Dawn. He says, you just misunderstood everything because of how autistic you people are. Well, why don't you enlighten us?
I'm sorry.
Why don't you enlighten us and show your understanding about this whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how how we are not the innocent people here. I mean, sure. I get it that I called Amanda pathetic, and that was because I was mad at her for doing what she was doing. My, This is alright, I'll wait the message.
Don't wait for it.
What's gonna be the use of talking to you? You're just not gonna listen.
We're done. We're not gonna keep this up. You probably need to understand that. We want to this end.
You know what? From now on, we'll just not give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys don't really want that to end. You just wanted to keep this going. So, I don't know, man. What do you think?
I don't respond to anything they say.
He says, do you love the porn you drew?
The end of the story.
Yeah. We're done.
Just everyone stops giving a shit.
We just made this video to explain what the heck happened, and now you just, I don't know, you just showed up and started wanting to make things worse.
No, I think this is Nighthood.
Yeah, it's blood aware of someone who used a drink.
Of course it's him! Like, come on. It's not really that hard to get.
And you explained it without the main problem. Then what's the main problem,
That's the main problem. We probably discuss anything we can think of. V, me, and blood. Hell, even Wolf. Wolf might be the one who can explain more once she's done. Or whatever she's went online, but...
Yeah, it's Nighthood. Me, Amanda...
Yeah, it's Nighthood.
No.
Same.
Can you just... And I bet... I mean, I can, like, doubt this, but did you even, like, watch the stream? Give it a fucking chance. Like, Jesus Christ, Knight. I know it's you. So, like, stop hiding the bullshit.
Oh, you didn't explain what I've tried to do him. So it is, Amanda.
Okay.
Yeah, what you did is you cheated on him.
We did talk about that.
We talked about that in the beginning of the stream.
You idiot! We watched the goddamn stream. Goddamn, it's not that hard.
I guess this person just showed up late.
Probably.
Wait a moment.
But
Well, I hadn't seen any dislikes so far.
Yeah, nothing yet.
I wonder, I guess I can record this. Here, let me record... shit.
I never really done like this before, but, you know, it was fun, man.
Well, that's what happens with drama. It just brings people together, I guess. Why is this not working? Thank you.
Like a master, though. I can't wait for her to come and prove.
Just wait.
You should be very careful with Wolf, because she takes this way more seriously than most of us here, because goddamn, she was about to contact the police on your asses.
Yep.
And she's probably going to, if this goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest.
Wolf, if you're watching this, thank you so much for getting us through, especially V, because she really needed it. And thank you for being supportive. And hopefully we can get this done and gone, because we don't need this anymore. I bet, like, Knight is not gonna watch the whole entire stream because it's so long, because, you know, he didn't tape that shit.
Teal dear.
Well, whatever, man. If he... I mean, I don't know what to say, but basically, that's just kind of proves my point that he doesn't like to listen.
Okay, there we go. I got all of them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. I think it's because she was watching the stream. Oh, hey, I'm not going to, well, luckily, by the time I post this stream, we're not gonna see the chat. That's why I'm screenshotting everything. Except for, like, pretty much saying your real name.
Alright then.
So, we done?
I guess. So, but yeah, that's all we really have to say. But hopefully, let's just hope this all ends because.
Let me block her.
Alright.
Hold on, let me block this person. There you go.
No, that message deleted. Yeah.
All those messages deleted. Hi Hafaya was banned by Victoria Eminger.
Yeah, I believe we can just end it now. Unless
okay.
yeah.
I guess now we just make, like, the evidence video.
What was that?
I guess now we... What?
The live stream has been going on for over 2 hours.
Well, no, it's been up till, an hour and 30 minutes.
So it's not that long. They can watch it for an hour long. Doesn't look
It's,
like
at least it's not like the Rant Squad who, like, did it in, like, 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Okay, so I guess we're done here.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. This is Fire Seeker 847 signing out.